Is there anybody out there who actually fancies Ronnie? If there is, please let me know. Tiffany and Ronnie were getting to know each other a little better, and Harriet was obviously not happy about it. Now, what really got me in this situation is that Joey Essex was advising Ronnie, and he's like, oh, you should let her know how you're feeling, let her know that you like Tiffany, just let her know what's going on in your head. And I thought, excuse me? Is this not coming for the guy who met a new girl and then just pretended Sam didn't even exist anymore? I didn't see him going to her and saying, oh, I really like Grace, I don't want to see you anymore, or we were kissing or anything. He was just like, oh, I'm not in the wrong, I haven't done anything wrong. But yet he can sit and tell Ronnie what to do. He's an absolute fucking dick. So anyway, Ronnie, or Rumpelstiltskin as I like to call him, was like, no, I'm really into Tiff, I just want to concentrate on her, and I think I should tell Harriet. I'll just tell her now, right? So Joey was like, oh, you don't mess about, do you? And I thought, actually, he does mess about. He's been messing about for the past 2 fucking solid weeks with Jess and Harriet. All he does is mess about. This is the first time he's took any direct fucking action. So he goes to Harriet and he lets her know that he just wants to concentrate on Tiff. And she's acting like, oh, it's fine, like I'm not really into him anymore or whatever. And then she was in, like, drying her eyelashes. Is that what she was doing? The girls came in and they says, oh, you're not drying your lashes for no reason. I was kind of doing something else at the time, but I thought, did they just say what I thought they said? Anyway, despite the fact that Jess and Harriet haven't been getting on for quite some time now, I feel like Jess and Nicole were really supporting her. Like, they two, right, really support each other and they support the other girls, and I really like that about them. I actually really like Jess. Will was getting to know Uma and he's like, I'm really into you, I think you're stunning, like, I'm all into you and stuff like that. And then when they were flirting, and she says, oh, what do you want me to call you? And he's like, Boyf. And she's like, ah, so cute, right? And I thought, oh, he seems like a really genuine guy. I think he's in there for her. He must really like her. I'm obviously easily fooled, right? Fucking bring in the bombshells. In walks Matilda and Connor. And Will is already like, oh, Matilda's came in, she's really shook up the house. Fuck off, Will. You've literally just told her that you didn't want to concentrate on any other girl, and then the first bombshell comes in and he's already fucking hot into another bed. I swear to God, man. I swear to God, like, what is wrong with men? And I know that not all men are the same, right? But it seems to be as if once a girl likes somebody, she likes them, and that's that. But it's like, the guys are like fucking kids in a candy store. It's pathetic. It's actually fucking pathetic. When Connor and Matilda entered the house, they had to pick 3 people to date, and I felt like Connor was just going in there for the drama. He was like, I'm going to pick the people that I know that is least likely to get with me. But he was making a statement, you know, and there's something to be said for that. Matilda picked Sean, and I think that Sean is a really nice guy, but he needs to drop this whole comparing people to sweeties situation. Like, that was okay at first, but when you're doing that to every single girl and it's not working, it's time to change your methods. So literally less than 12 hours after Ronnie told Harriet that he didn't want to pursue things with her anymore, somebody says, oh, do you still like him? And she's like, no. And I was like, really? I know that time moves differently in the villa, but I mean, come on, fuck, it's not even been a full day. You were sitting greeting over him, and now all of a sudden you're miraculously over him. And not only that, right, she was saying, oh, Ronnie's the only person I've ever been into in this house. Well, why the fuck has she been crying over these other people? Why did she take Joey into the hideaway? Do you know, she's got a fucking selective memory. I honestly think she's got a personality disorder. So we've got poor Uma, who says that she's a slow burn. She doesn't just go about kissing people because she knows that if they go away with somebody else, then it's going to hurt her more. Fair enough, right? Not everybody goes about just kissing people that they've just met. So she's all excited and she's planning on giving him his first kiss. Meanwhile, he's been telling her that he's only interested in her. There's nobody else that he's going to be talking to. And then he's telling Matilda that he's going to get to know her. And he's like that, oh, she's really shook the house. No, maybe she's not shook the house. Maybe he just can't fucking keep it in his pants. When Matilda first entered the house, she was like, Ronnie, right? And obviously everybody thought that they two had went together. And let's face it, they probably have. But she was saying that she used to date his friend. And she was telling Harriet that outside the house, Ronnie's like just into like one night stands, and she's like, oh, the girls could tell that. And I thought to myself, could they tell that because they think he's hot and he can just get any woman he wants? Or do they think that for the same reason as me? And that is when somebody slept with him once and they wake up next to him the next day sober, they think, what the fuck have I done? And then they fucking get out of there and delete his number and never see him again. During the game at the end, Suck and Blow, I was asked to kiss somebody in the house who wasn't his partner that he had the most sexual chemistry with, and he chose Uma. Now, Mimi was not happy about this. However, I thought to myself, well, he was being honest. Uma's the only person in the house that he was paired up with other than Mimi, so it makes sense because he did like her at one point. Let's just say he had randomly picked Jess, right? Then Mimi would have thought, well, since when have they had sexual chemistry? Is there something going on here that I'm not aware of? So I think that he made the right choice, and you're playing this game and you're trying to be honest. But let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what you think of the 2 new bombshells. Thanks for watching. Bye!